After the Spinners and the OJs, this was Tom Bell's most successful Philadelphia soul group. During the early 70s, the group had 12 consecutive top 10 hits. Among their colleagues, this group was one of the smoothest and sweetest soul groups of their day. All of their successes were ballads, featuring Russell Tompkins' soaring falsetto and Bell's lush but elegant arrangements, which helped the group become one of the most popular soul groups of the 70s. The centerpiece of today's video is all about the Stylistics. Before we start, let's be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push the notification bell to be sure you won't miss on any more uploads. Now without further ado, let's cue that intro. This story begins in 1966 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, when two local high school rival singing groups, the Percussions and the Monarchs, joined forces. Russell Tompkins, James Smith, and Arian Love came from the Monarchs, while James Dunn and Herbie Merrill were from the Percussions. When members of each group responded to the then U.S. draft call and pursued higher study after graduation, the surviving members, led by English instructor Beverly Hamilton, banded together and formed the group's name, the Stylistics. After a few years of operating locally in Pennsylvania's tri-state area, the group was approached by Bill Perry, a local record label executive. Bill approached the group and asked if they were interested in doing a studio recording, and they immediately accepted his offer. Finally, the group's greatest desire had been realized. The group recorded "You're a Big Girl Now" in 1970, which was written by the group's then guitarist Robert Doc Douglas and road manager Marty Bryant. No more daddy, little girl. The initial recording sessions cost Bill Perry a little over $500 to produce, which soon after resulted in a record release in their hometown. Fortunately, before they knew it, the tune was picked up in the tri-state area, becoming a #1 hit in Philly and several other cities up and down the East Coast. The larger AV-Co Records soon signed the Stylistics, and the single eventually climbed to #7 in early 1971. Once signed to AV-Co, the Stylistics began working with Tom Bell, a producer and songwriter who had previously collaborated with the Delphonics. The Stylistics became Bell's pet project, and he collaborated with songwriter Linda Creed to create a run of smash singles that were as much about the beautifully constructed and sumptuous sound as Tompkins' voice. Every single Bell produced for the Stylistics was a top 10 R&B smash. "You Are Everything" and "Everything Is You." Oh, you are everything. "Betcha" by Golly Wow. "I'm Stone in Love with You." I would scare Wall Street too. "Break Up to Make Up." Come home from working, you're on the phone. And "You Make Me Feel Brand New." Believed in me through thick and thin. Following the release of "You Make Me Feel Brand New" in the spring of 1974, the group split away from Bell and began working with Van McCoy, who shifted the group sound to a softer, easier listening approach. In 1976, they left AV-Co to join with H&L Records. The group's American record sales decreased, but they remained popular in Europe, notably in Great Britain, where "Sing Baby Sing." There ain't a blessed thing to stop us. Let's live it. "Nah Nah" is the saddest word. "Give You Anything." And "Can't Help Falling in Love" were all top 5 hits. Despite their declining popularity, the Stylistics continued to perform and record in the later part of the 70s. In 1980, the group regrouped with Tom Bell and signed with TSOP Records, a division of Philadelphia International Records. They released the single "Hurry Up This Way Again" in 1980, which peaked at number 18 in the R&B Top 20. Both James Dunn and James Smith quit owing to disagreements about the group's direction. Dunn left before the album Hurry Up This Way Again, while Smith left after the recording of Closer Than Close in 1981. Nonetheless, the group persevered, bringing on new member Raymond Johnson, who left in 1985, leaving the group as a trio. Continued touring until 2000, when Tompkins departed the group. Tompkins was replaced as lead singer by Eben Brown, who had previously performed with the Delphonics, the Manhattans, and Ray Goodman and Brown. That same year, tenor vocalist Van Fields, who had previously performed with the a cappella group A Perfect Blend, joined, allowing the Stylistics to expand from a trio to a quartet. In 2006, the trio appeared live on the DVD The Stylistics Live at the Convocation Center, as well as on the DVD 70s Soul Jam, which featured other 70s performers. After leaving the Stylistics in 2000, former lead vocalist Tompkins formed his own group, Russell Tompkins and the New Stylistics, in 2004 with former member Johnson, James Renton, and Jonathan Buxton. They appeared on the DVD Old School Soul Party Live. In 2010, they released the album that same way. Fields left the group after 11 years owing to artistic disagreements, and vocalist Jason Sharp took his place. Brown, a jazz guitarist and songwriter, announced his retirement from the Stylistics in January 2018 after 18 years together. As a solo performer, he has subsequently performed in venues around the United States and abroad. Michael Muse succeeded Brown at first, then Barrington Bo Henderson, a former Temptation, took over after a few months. In 2018, the Stylistics marked their 50th anniversary in the music industry. The achievement was recognized at several sites throughout the year during their 50th anniversary tour in the United States as well as overseas. As of 2024, the remaining members of the original group, Love and Morrill, together with Jason Sharp, a newer member, are still performing, while Tompkins and his New Stylistics also continue to play. James Smith and James Dunn have retired from singing. Barrington Bo Henderson left the Stylistics in August 2024, and instead of replacing him, bass singer Sharp shifted to lead tenor vocals, restoring the group as a trio for the first time since 2000. The Stylistics were honored with an induction into the Philadelphia Music Alliance Walk of Fame in 1994. In 2004, the Stylistics were inducted into the Vocal Group Hall of Fame. On February 1st, 2025, it was announced that the Stylistics would be inducted into the Atlantic City Walk of Fame. As of this video, the Stylistics are not inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now, before we go, I have a few questions for you all. Do you think the Stylistics deserve to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Do you think both versions of the group should get together for an ultimate tour similar to the Temptations reunion tour? Also, what is your favorite song by the Stylistics?